Welcome back to the channel. My name is A-Bomb. We're back with Football Manager 2019 and it's a resurgence with the Berliner FC Dynamo. We're going to crack on with our 10th season today with a game away against Nuremberg. We're 6 games in. We're in second place. We've had a fantastic start. We have dropped points. We have lost a match, but we've got some really good results. So I'll take you through those before we get into the game today. A little bit more transfer news to talk about as well. So we'll get through that and then we'll jump into the match. Last episode we kicked off our 10th season with a convincing 3-0 win away against Eintracht Frankfurt, a team that just about stayed up via the relegation playoff, winning that, so they are still in their division. We beat them 3-0, fantastic performance, really good way to start the season, and that form did continue into the next run of games. So some transfer news to talk about. Let's talk about the sale of Claudio Aguilar, left back that only joined us last season from Uruguay, £1.8 million. He was really solid. He really was. 15 games, he got 6.95, and he was a solid left back. He was kind of second fiddle to Belskis. Belskis seemed to be the better option just because he offered something different in that inverted wing back. But Aguilar was a good player. 13 games started and he had a good rating. But some teams made some offers for him. Hoffenheim being one of them, and that's where he's gone for £2.9 million. So we have made a little bit of money off of this. 2 new players to show you as well. We'll start with Mark Bartz, a German right winger who's joined us from Werder Bremen for £2 million. Again, he's just going to be a sort of backup option, like a hot prospect sort of player. His crossing's pretty good at this age. Again, physically, he's alright for a 17-year-old. He's promising. He's fairly loyal. Some decent mentals in there as well. Very much one for the future, Bartz. But the sale of Aguilar was subject to us getting a replacement, and we've done that. We've signed Dominic. I don't know if it's Vimola or Vimola. I'm not quite sure, but he's Czech, so I might have to see if I can work out how to say that, if it's Vimola or Vimola. But he is a Czech left back. He's joined us from Slovan Liberec for £1.3 million. And as you can see, he's already got a goal. So he's had a really good start. So he is the new left back. He's only earning £6,000 a week, which is nothing for us at the moment, just because we have so much money that I'm not spending. But he looks like a very capable sort of fullback / wing back. He is very much a proper wing back as well. He's not inverted or anything, so he will sort of overlap with Shabankur or whoever's playing on the left hand side. That might be Bruno. Physically, very well rounded. He's quick and he's fairly strong, which is again nice. He's very brave. He's got great teamwork. He's balanced. He's a good fullback. He looks good defensively. Good marking, good passing, good tackling. Not great in the air. He's got good jump and reach. He's only 5'10", but the heading, I'd like it to be a bit better. So that brings our spending up to 16 million this season. We still have like 40 to 50 million in the bank. So January might be busy if things don't go our way. £5.5 million in sales now as well. So 5 league matches to go through off screen. We started off by dropping points, but still a draw, a good result. A home draw against Werder Bremen. It was an early goal for Kevin Akershaw after just 9 minutes. Bremen didn't create a great deal, but they did get an equaliser in the last 10 minutes. Cosmas Vlachodimos, the striker, scoring on 82 minutes to take points away from us, sharing the spoils, Dynamo and Werder Bremen. Disappointing. I thought we were the better team, but we couldn't quite put away our chances. So we created a little bit. Would have been nice to win this one, but we've ended up with just a 1 point. We also drew away against Hertha, another disappointing one because we were 2-0 up in this one. We got pegged back by a penalty and then Hertha equalised in the second half. So again, a bit disappointing here. Hertha, more shots than us, but we looked pretty good. And again, we were leading in this one pretty well, quite early, but we've ended up with just the 1 point again. It was Akershaw again with an early goal, and this time it was less than 2 minutes before he got his second goal in successive games. And Serverji Chetin got a start and rewarded us with a goal on 15 minutes to make it 2-0 pretty early on. David Dennis then converted a penalty which was given by VAR. That was just 27 minutes, so 2-1 before half hour. And then about midway through the second half, Hertha completed the comeback and Martin Odegaard scored on 67 minutes to make it 2-2. So again, I see this as drop points considering we were in a good position. I thought we were better against Werder. So we could have had 3 wins from 3, but we've just been a bit unlucky. And again, the penalty given via VAR was unfortunate as well. We then did get back to winning ways as we beat Augsburg 2-1. Again, early goals, and I like this. It's really good. Dominic Vimola needed just 7 minutes of his full debut to get a goal for us from left back. He came off the bench before for Belskis, but this is his first start and he got a goal. Augsburg equalised not long after that. Nick Durfel scored after just 10 minutes to make it 1-1. But a late penalty in injury time was converted by the substitute Martin Tarnack for his third goal of the season. And that was in the 91st minute. Got us the winning goal. And we beat Augsburg 2-1. Back to winning ways here. Getting some wins in front of our own fans as well, which is nice because we do actually struggle more at home than we do away from home, strangely. So a good win here at home as well. The one game we did lose was a thriller against Bayer Leverkusen, a 7-goal match and an incredible game. Like, we defended horribly in this one. Weimola went from having a great game, scoring a goal, to having an absolute nightmare at left back here. So that was unfortunate. He went off about 2/3 through the game, 3/4 through the game. Belskas came on and scored. Leverkusen won a penalty fairly early, and Malcolm converted that penalty in just the 12th minute to give them an early goal. There's a lot of early goals, but there's one. Paulinho then made it 2-0 to Leverkusen with a 23rd minute goal. We pulled it back to 2-1 after just 28 minutes, so 5 minutes after that second goal. And it was Alexander Andreev with, I think, his first goal of the season. Started this game in place of Tarnack, who was just a little bit jaded. In the second half, Bayern restored their 2-goal cushion. Tom Leonard with a 53rd minute goal to make it 3-1. We got it back to 3-2 as substitute Bruno, on what might have been his first appearance, managed to get a 66th minute goal to make it 3-2. But then Leonard scored his second of the match, a fourth for Bayer Leverkusen. We were just defending badly at this point. Some really bad sort of mistakes at the back, which, you know, has cost us. We did rotate a little bit, and Bezel played alongside Riccioli because Dramac was not doing as well. We did get it back to 4-3 as, like I said, Devante Belskas scored from the bench to make it 4-3. That was on 74th minute. So we have ended up with our first defeat of the season, but we had a really, really good performance against Leverkusen, who you'd never know what you're going to get with them, really. They've kind of become a mid-table Bundesliga side, and you know, previously they were a team that were almost always in Europe, so they have fallen down a little bit, but still have a very, very good team. We did bounce back though, and we got a stunning 3-2 win against Borussia Dortmund. Again, a team that aren't the team they used to be, but they were 2-0 up in this match very early on. I thought we were getting in for a pounding here, and we actually ended up 3-2 winners somehow. So Manfred Stark was a real nuisance for us before actually coming off injured in the second half, but he got a quick brace early on, scoring after just 6 minutes and then getting the second goal 10 minutes later. 16 minutes in, Stark had a brace, and I thought we were in for demolition. After a very aggressive team talk, the second half was a completely different story, and Martin Tarnack scored on the 57th minute to pull a goal back for us and make it 2-1. And then with 3 minutes from time, Shaban Kerr scored on 87 minutes to equalise for us and maybe get us a point. But we did actually end up with all 3 points. So Shaban Kerr scored his second goal of the game, a volley from a really tight angle, a spectacular goal in the 93rd minute, giving us a third goal and a big win over Borussia Dortmund, which has seen us into second place in the table. So yeah, it's been a good start. We have dropped some points, like I said, but we got some big results. Beating Augsburg was important and a great result against Dortmund. Drawing against Hertha's not to be frowned at as well. It's a team that we have struggled against quite a lot. So we're in second place at the moment, just a point behind Bayern. Mönchengladbach are unbeaten so far, the only team that haven't suffered defeat, but they have drawn 5 out of their 6, so they've turned into the draw specialists. But yeah, at this early stage, we're looking good. Hopefully we can keep this going. And yeah, Nuremberg today, hopefully we'll do okay. Where are they? They are in 11th place, and they've 2 wins, 2 draws, 2 defeats. Atana, unfortunately, has got a bit of a niggling injury at the moment. A groin injury is going to keep him out of this game. So we are going to start Alexander Andreev. And I think we'll leave Tana out entirely, and we'll have Christopher Janssen on the bench, who's not happy because he wants a new deal. Alfonso Souza is going to replace Fabian Haag in the starting 11, playing as that attacking midfielder, advanced playmaker. And I'm going to go back to Yannick at right wing back. We played Kircher last time round. We'll go back to Yannick. Full back support, I think. Alright, we are underdogs, unsurprisingly. We're always underdogs. So let's see if we get a good result here. We've been pretty good so far. So let's see if we can keep it going into this game. We seem to have a couple of styles at the moment, as in that we can play a slow sort of short passing game, or there are games as well where we'll go a bit more direct and go for some higher tempos. It just depends on the opposition. I guess it depends on the pitch. But yeah, we do seem to have sort of a couple of ways that we can play. But anyway, Nuremberg are on the ball here. Shimahira has got it to Owuzu, who's going to try and put a cross in there, and he's giving it to Hein. Timon Hein scores, 20th minute. And it is 1-0 Nuremberg. I think they've had a couple of shots. I don't think we've had anything yet. But it's early doors. Still plenty of time. And it's one of the latest opening goals we've seen in a while. We've had a lot of early goals in the sort of first few games. Owusu across into the box. Hein from about 6 yards out. Can't really miss. 25th minute of the game. Schossler with a long goal kick. Headed forward by Orhan. And here is Shimihira. Goes long but well intercepted by Joao Riccioli. Here's Tim de Melt. Not sure how much game time he's going to get this season. He seems to be very much a sort of backup option, but he's playing today. Riccioli with a header forward. Here's Devante Belskus. He's let that get away from him. Jagrova. Hein. Come on, get it off him. Shimihira. Nürnberger started this game very, very well. Owusu again. And a good save by Schossler. Hein with another good effort, but it's been well saved. And now a throw in. And this is all Nürnberg at the moment. They're dominating. How has that happened? What on earth was that? Alioum with like a hoofing ball into the box. There's no way he meant that. That must have been just a hopeful ball forward. It's 2-0. I mean, look at this. A good clearance by Tim de Melt. How has he done that? And then Schossler has just not reacted. I mean, he hasn't been great, Schossler. Why are we seeing this? Was he offside? Well, the other player was. This guy was offside. The other guy I don't think was. Right, this hasn't gone well so far. 2-0 down. We haven't even had half an hour yet. We just can't get out of our half at the moment. Barely. Owusu's been a real nuisance as well, and that's blocked. I think we need to set some instructions on him and try and get him on his weaker foot and all sorts of stuff, because he's been a nuisance. Hasn't gone our way so far. We've been pretty underwhelming. We haven't had a shot at goal yet. That's a problem. That is a real problem. I mean, let's try and be a bit more positive and, I don't know, maybe put shoot on sight on. Shimihira. Nürnberg have just been all over us here. We've barely got any, we haven't got any shots, anything. Pompilo. Hines through. 3-0. Everything they get just seems to be going in the goal. What has happened? Like, what is this? How are we 3-0 down at half time? We've had a really, really good start and then this has happened. I really don't, like, I don't understand it. But that left-hand side, like, Yannick's having all sorts of problems at right back today. He's been really bad. The defending, again, has not been good. We've got a highlight from kickoff as well. There's 4 minutes left of the half. Strubel's playing in place of Akashot because I think Akashot had an injury but probably could have played. And, how do we not shoot there? I don't understand it. Kier, come on. Get something here. No, he's just giving it away again. He's got it back. Chetting, come on, let's try and get something before half time. Give us a glimmer of hope. Look at the ratings. We've been absolutely terrible all over the pitch. You were awful out there. Look at the 6-2s and the 6-3s. Schossler's the highest rating with 6.6 and he's conceded 3. So everyone, who do I take off? Everyone's playing badly. De Melt's been awful. We're going to get De Melt off. We're going to put on Burkhardt. We'll go Mitzala support. Second half. Come on, big change here. It happened against Dortmund. We had a big response. Let's see if we can do it again here. If we get back from 3-0 down, I'll be amazed. Do not give it away. Please don't give it away. Come on, forward. Forward progress. Here we go. Burkhardt. On from the bench. Afonso to Andreev. He's got Kier in support. Finds Shabankur. And, oh, what a start. 47 seconds into the second half. It's 3-1. The team talk seems to have worked again. If we pull this back, I'm going to be amazed. But Burkhardt creating as well. Pass to Afonso. And then Andreev. I said Kier was there. He found Shabankur. Keeper was wrong-footed. And we are back in this game. That's our first shot and we've scored from it. Souza's done nothing. He's going to come off. We're going to get Fabian Haag on. Or do I go to... I'm going to go 2 up top. I'm going to get Janssen on. I think he's on the right foot, isn't he? He's left-footed. I think they're both left-footed. Maybe we'll start getting some stuff now. We're going to go a bit more direct. We've got high tempo. We've got some early crosses in there. Let's go a bit wider. Running out of time though, 15 minutes left. That goal has been the only highlight of this game. 78 minutes on the clock now. We've got 10 minutes left. We'll make that last change. But yeah, the defending has really let us down here. Pompilio with a corner for Nürnberg. And it's in, and it's Atale. Makes it 4-1. Where's this come from? This is embarrassing. After a really, really good start, this has happened. We're down to 7th from 2nd. I really hope this isn't the start of a real downturn because... there was just no mark in there, guys. Yannick's had... Oh, God, Yannick. I'll bring you on and you do that. It's embarrassing. I just made a change at right back just to try and cut out mistakes. Because at this point, like, conceding 5 is going to be awful. And it's a header over by Hein. 86 minutes played. It's just damage limitation at this point. Andreev looks for... I don't know who he's looking for then, but Janssen's got his Strubel. And his Burkhardt. This could be 2. It is 4-2. Gunter Burkhardt, I mean, there's no way. There's no way, is there? We're going to go very attacking. There's 4 minutes left. We've got it back to 4-2. We're leaking goals at the moment, but we're scoring them as well. Owusu with a bad header. And then Janssen does treble. Gunter Burkhardt, great control. And then with the left foot, really, really good finish. Sally, come on, go long. Oh, that was too heavy a touch. Sally, you're captain. And it's 5-2. And our captain has just done that. Like, he's dropped. He spent a lot of the end of last season on the bench. We can see why. What on earth is he just... Look at this. Too heavy a touch. And Pompilio capitalises and shoots past Schossler. Just a comedy of errors. And a 5.7 for Belskus. A 6.2 in the end for Sally. And it's full time. We've lost 5-2. For a team that, like, in the past few seasons has had a really, really good defence. That was just awful. Like, some of the defending in that game was laughable. That was not good enough. Defending needs to change. I mean, it's still very early in the season. We're only 7 games in. But if we're making mistakes like that, if that continues to happen, then we've got a problem. Well, I've got to face Nuremberg again in the cup. That's at home, so it might stand a better chance. But losing 5-2 to them here doesn't make me that confident about the cup game, definitely. But we're going to jump ahead to the middle of November for next time. So we're going to go to FC Köln. And then after that, we'll get to the last game before the winter break, which is Frankfurt again. I think we'll do Köln next time. I don't think we've faced Köln that often on camera, actually. I don't remember. They're bottom at the moment. They haven't had a great start. We've only won once. I mean, it's still, like I said, it's still early doors. There's still plenty of time left in the season, but a result like that doesn't fill me with confidence. Anyway, that is going to do it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, do drop a like down below, leave comments, and if you want to see videos as and when they're turned up on YouTube, do hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell to receive updates if I upload or go live. Follow me on social media so you don't miss any of my content. I'll see you next time, probably for Köln, but we'll wait and see what else happens. And we've got a cup game in between as well against Nuremberg, who we just shipped 5 goals to, so hopefully things change for that. But I think that defence is going to get a bit of rotation over the next few games. Some players need to be dropped. But anyway, I will see you next episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.